Hi everybody, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to the home of all things FIFA career mode. In this video I'm going to look at 3 excellent team choices for your next FIFA 22 save. All 3 teams do have a licensed stadium, which in my opinion adds to the authenticity of the career mode. Now they've had an influx of face scans, the good team to use for your next career mode would be Brentford. They play with a 4-5-1 flat formation and have a budget of 16.2 million. However, in Premier League terms, that budget is quite low, so I recommend using one of the 2 lowest financial takeovers available, and to make it more challenging, use strict negotiations. One downside to a Brentford career is the shirt number is not clearly visible on the home kit. The Youth Academy suggestions for a Brentford career would be England and Denmark. When taking on a Brentford career mode, these are the players to build your squad around. The Brentford players with the highest overall, firstly, complete with his new face scan, striker Ivan Toney with an overall of 76 and the leadership trait. Next up we have the Danish magician who everyone is happy to see playing football again, Christian Eriksen, central midfielder or central attacking midfielder, still only 29 years of age with an overall of 82. On to the Brentford players with a decent potential. First up, Bryan Mbeumo, who is a striker but actually goes up in overall if you convert him to a winger. 21 years of age, overall of 74, potential of 81 and a new real face. Also a new face scan for midfielder Vitaly Janelt, 23 years of age, overall of 74 and a potential of 81. A player with another new face scan is the Norwegian centre-back Christopher Ajer. He's 23 years of age, overall of 75, potential of 83 and another one with the leadership trait. One of the first jobs as Brentford manager is to make this loan deal into a permanent one for Huesca goalkeeper Alvaro. He's 23 years of age with a new real face with an overall of 73 and a potential of 82. So finally we will look at transfer targets for Brentford, and to keep it feeling authentic we will use players with a real face. First up, Jan Valery from Southampton. He can play right back or right wing back, 22 years of age, overall of 71, potential of 79. Career mode legend Richard Libazoa, who starts out as a centre back, will convert him to central midfield and he will grow in overall, 24 years of age with a potential of 80. However, my recommended marquee signing for a Brentford career mode would be PSV right midfielder Noni Madueke. By converting him to a winger, he will get an overall upgrade. He starts with an overall of 77, a potential of 88, and he'll cost you around 26 million. But if you don't want to start your next FIFA 22 career mode in the Premier League, why not try the Bundesliga with Borussia Mönchengladbach? Just like Brentford, Gladbach have an officially licensed stadium, which adds to the authenticity of the career mode. Gladbach start with a very healthy transfer budget of 21.7 million and they play with a default formation of 3-4-2-1 and feature another career mode legend in Breel Embolo. Because of Gladbach's healthy transfer budget, I don't recommend using a financial takeover and keep the negotiations on strict. They have quite possibly the best shorts in FIFA 22 and I'm also a big fan of the away kit, even though I'm not too bothered about the third kit. For the Youth Academy, I suggest scouting both Germany and Switzerland. Talking of Switzerland, one of their international stars is career mode legend Breel Embolo, now 24 years of age with an overall of 77. Another of Gladbach's highest rated players is Florian Niehaus, also with a real face, central midfielder, 24 years of age, overall of 81. Their second highest rated player is centre-back Matthias Ginter, who also has a real face, 27 years of age, with an overall of 83. However, Gladbach's highest overall rated player is the Swiss international goalkeeper Jan Sommer. He's now 32 years of age, with an overall of 85. Moving on to the Borussia Mönchengladbach players who have a decent potential, and first up we have the American right wing back or left wing back Joe Scally, 18 years of age, overall of 71, potential of 82. Next up we have an excellent box to box midfielder in Quaido Kone. He's 20 years of age, overall of 76 and a potential of 84. However, the highest potential Gladbach player is left wing back Luca Netz, 18 years of age, overall of 72, a potential of 85. Moving on to the transfer targets, who again, to make the career mode feel more authentic, all have a real face. Kicking off with FC Dallas left midfielder Paxton Pomykal, converting to central attacking midfield for him to get an overall upgrade, potential of 80, a price of around 3 million. Next up we have French centre-back from RB Salzburg, Omar Saleh, 21 years of age, overall of 72, potential of 82, and it'll cost you around 5 million. Once again using the American connection back to FC Dallas, this time for Jesus Ferreira. He's a central attacking midfielder, centre forward or striker, 20 years of age, overall of 73, potential of 83 and a price of around 8 million. Or you could forget all those three players and blow all your budget on one player, Luka Jovic from Real Madrid, striker 23 years of age, overall of 80, potential of 84 and a price of around 30 million. But the final team suggestion, also with an authentic stadium, is Real Sociedad in La Liga. They have a default formation of my favourite 4-3-3 attack and have a pretty mediocre budget of 13.5 million. Because of that relatively low budget, I do recommend a small financial takeover, and as always, keep the negotiations on strict. I'm a massive fan of both Real Sociedad's home and away kits. And the youth academy suggestions for Real Sociedad are to scout in Spain and then to look for the next Alexander Isak by scouting in Sweden. Moving on to Real Sociedad's highest overall players, kicking off with goalkeeper Alex Romero, who sadly doesn't have a face scan, 26 years of age with an overall of 81. Next up is a player who used to have a massive potential in earlier editions of FIFA, winger Adnan Januzaj. He's now 26 years of age with an overall of 81 and a face scan. Another Sociedad winger with a face scan is Christian Porto, 29 years of age, high attacking and high defensive work rates and an overall of 81. Sociedad's second highest rated player is Mikel Merino, who can play central midfield or central defensive midfield, 25 years of age, overall of 83 and a game face. But their joint highest rated player is the Spanish magician David Silva, who is now 35 years of age with an overall of 85. Moving on to the Real Sociedad players with a decent potential, first up we have the centre-back Igor Zubeldia, 24 years of age, overall of 80, potential of 84. Martin Zubimendi is a central midfielder, 22 years of age, overall of 75, potential of 84, sadly without a face scan. Quite simply, Alexander Isak is one of the best young strikers in FIFA 22 career mode, 82 overall, potential of 86 and a real face. However, the Sociedad player with the joint highest overall and highest potential is the winger Mikel Oyarzabal, 24 years of age, overall of 85, potential of 89. Once again, the transfer targets for Real Sociedad all have a real face, kicking off with Anderlecht left-back Sergio Gomez, overall of 72, potential of 81, a price of around 7 million. Brighton's Spanish goalkeeper Robert Sanchez, 23 years of age, overall of 78, potential of 83, a price of around 16 million. Or you could spend all of your budget on one player in Vitinha from Porto, central midfielder or central attacking midfielder, 78 overall, potential of 87. Or you could go for another former career mode favourite in centre-back Jesus Vallejo, 24 years of age, overall of 75, potential of 79 and a price of around 8 million. So if you were thinking of starting a new FIFA 22 career mode but you were unsure of which team to use, then you are welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to tune in next time, but until then, it's FCG out.